Even more so, one should not save potions that permanently enhance the body or mind until after one has reached the upper limits of abilities. Effects of these potions will then prove of little use in the perspective of many months spent on one's training output. Balance and development is important. Training only strength and ignoring the art of wielding weapons will never deliver the right blow. An archer who knows the secrets of archery and gutting game may benefit more by preparing goblin berries according to a cook's recipe than by spending years mastering alchemy just to make their potential for dexterity a little more efficient. Don't be afraid to experiment. Beginners don't require much work and very often yield tangible benefits. However, think about what abilities you want to develop as much as possible. Devote yourself to them completely and you will surely become a master in your field. Okay. I wonder who can teach me to pick locks. And you are one sloppy bodyguard, apparently. What about this book? Even more lore. Okay. First, to use a bow, the hunter should develop his dexterity, while to wield a crossbow, strength will be required. Despite the difference in predispositions required to wield these weapons, each marksman can increase the damage dealt by his weapon by developing his dexterity. Dexterity is what influences the complex process of preparing the projectiles for firing and how much damage they will do in the end. However, this should not be confused with shooting skills. The skill with a bow or crossbow will primarily determine the accuracy and speed of the shots. A master will fire many more projectiles at a time while hitting targets much farther. Why crossbows are so popular? You should pay attention to the base power of the projectile fired from a crossbow. It is much greater than that of a bow, due to the construction of the bolt and the speed at which it moves. It is extremely effective against the heavily armored opponents. An often overlooked advantage of crossbows is their ability for a balanced development. A good crossbowman is someone who is strong enough to wield a massive crossbow, but also skillful enough to inflict a lot of damage with them. Both bows and crossbows, even in the hands of a novice marksman, are capable of knocking a man down without killing him on the spot. Okay, so this basically tells you do not fear to kill your opponent with an arrow. Looks like it. I'm guessing you have a very important reason to bother me. There's been a lot of your strangers around here lately, unfortunately for us. I'm Albin and I serve the elder of this village. It is I who makes the most important decisions in the absence of the gracious Sir Ramsay. Let me teach you the first important lesson. Don't even think about touching anything that doesn't belong to you. If you steal anything, even if it's a rotten turnip torn from someone's field, I'll know about it and you will be answering for it before me. Alright. A bit too late, you know. What are the laws in Silbak? You are in the territory of the Kingdom of Myrtana, so the same laws apply here as in the other parts of the kingdom. All crimes such as theft, trespassing and murder are strictly punished. In addition, certain island residents and city citizens have a number of additional rights. But since you are neither, you are not privileged. Take this brochure. In it you will find all the information you need. Alright. What should I know about this place? The village of Sidbach is ruled by the noble Sir Ramsay, which is the king of Myrtana gave to his family many centuries ago. Since the fall of the royal fleet, the village has served as the granary of all Archolos, something the governor and his men are used to forgetting. Although Myrtanian law applies here, you are answerable for your offenses in the first instance under the local law to Sir Ramsay. Okay. So where can I meet Sir Ramsay? The Honorable Sir Ramsay is currently in the city, but even if by some miracle you do meet him there, I doubt he will talk to you. Alright. My companions need help. Seems like sooner or later I will have to deal with you anyway. We could use some supplies. Besides, I do not hide the fact that the inhabitants of Sidbach are not friendly to us. As a matter of fact, if I could, I would chase you out of the village today. But I don't want to expose my people to unnecessary bloodshed. Adon's commands to help the needy. According to this commandment, you could do something for us in return. Alright. How can we help you? There are some things you'll be good at. Grazing sheep, shoveling dung, turning spoiled or animal hidden. Right, in three of your friends promise to take care of this. I'll make sure nothing will happen to you. Alright, I'll talk to them, but I doubt they will be happy. I see you're a sensitive boy. It will be better for you if your companions showed similar sense. Alright. At least I can sell some of your stuff. I wonder how much will you give me for that. Let's see. Why it's so cheap? 1553. Maybe in the tavern I will get more. It's kinda lame. I could climb upstairs, no problem. But what then? Traveling trader. Let's see what you have. Spiked cudgel, 50 damage, 50 strength. Short bow that I have. Some scrolls. Okay. How much will you give me for that? No, same price, okay. Alright, take this crap. 160, not bad. Alright, let's see if I can steal from the warehouse. Maybe I should come later at night. So, what did you learn from Albin? He has agreed to help us, but expects most of us to start working in the village for a living. Sounds like a reasonable proposition, so you'll now have to somehow convince this bunch to help us in the field. Jorn asked about you, maybe you should talk to him. Alright. Not so fast, not? What do you want? I heard you were seeing your uncle. I may have. What's it to you? Not everyone here is well positioned as you and your brother. It would be nice if you would stand up for us with him. After all, you have been through so much together. So what's in it for me? My eternal gratitude. You could finally do something on your own, I guess. Kurt is here. Zedor needs hands for work. I need to take a moment to cool down after the recent events. I'll recuperate for a while. Are you okay? My daughter, my poor daughter. Alright. How are you feeling? It's just a blood fly sting, nothing to worry about. I'm definitely better now. A little rest in a comfortable bed and a warm meal can do wonders. Good thing you brought Kurt here. At least I have someone to talk about the current situation and reminiscence a bit in old times. How do you like Silbak? Do you manage to find out anything interesting? The village seems quite nice, but its inhabitants not so much. You have to understand them. There is a war going on, and we are another refugees reaching this island. Everyone is afraid for their stocks and what tomorrow will bring. People on Archolos have always valued hard work. If you show them that you are not just another freeloader, they will definitely start to respect you. Okay. The village elder has agreed to protect us. As long as we will be working for it. That's perfect. I would love something to keep my hands busy myself. Let me know when you have something for me. And I have a few questions for you, I guess. Do you think we will ever go back to Londram again? No, not yet used to Archolos and already missing your hometown? I'm sure we'll go back there someday, but the only question is, will there be anything else to go back to? On the other hand, Silbak and the surrounding area are not that different from the Londram. Remember all the farmland, the meadows full of sheep, and the boats? Even this volcano resembles the mountain at whose foot our village lies. Only now do I regret. Okay, even more text dumps. Don't you miss the rest of our family? Of course I miss them. Some things, however, are beyond our control. They probably would have sent us here and stayed on Londram. You know how important home was to them. I think the only thing important was us. Our mother was a wise and hard-working woman. If it hadn't been for her, probably none of us would have been able to read or write. I myself have wondered many times why Adanos allows such good people to leave this world so early. We know what happened to father after she died. Instead of working on the forge, he spent most of his time in the moonshine room. I know you two didn't get along very well, especially when you had to take over the helping at the forge after I became Master Hannes' apprentice. And then the accident happened and... Accident? Let's not ruin the moment. We'll come back to this conversation another time. I just want you to know that I understand all that has happened and I don't hold it against you. What made you think of running away just now? Believe me, one orc scout on an island is mere reconnaissance, but half a dozen is an ultimate preparation for a landing. A few more days of waiting, and who knows if he will be awakened at night by the sound of orc war drums. Okay. So what do you think of Kurt? He's a decent guy. Father always appreciated him. You can see that he's old and let himself go, but for now he's good enough. Although I don't hide the fact that the tip of his own nose is more important to him than we are, and if something were to happen... Alright, he don't care. I see that. But let me sleep till the night and then let's try to rob the steel from the warehouse. That's what I meant to say. I see your brother inherited his indulgences from his father. I don't know if working in the fields is a good idea in his conditions. Talk to Bastian, maybe he'll agree for some help peeling turnips. Alright, but I came here to steal from you. You know what that means? Let's see. Alright, this is a start. Okay. Nothing here. More pouches though. Okay, there is some valuable stuff lying here. Sense of healing pouch. Where is this? There was another thing here, if I remember correctly. Or was I definitely remember that I saw something. Not here though, maybe it was on the lower level. Don't see much. List of ingredients for Lockwar's herbal bandage. No, that's not it. I do vaguely remember that there was something lying here. Something like... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe. Okay, I get it.